What is up, YouTube? Welcome back to our Let's Play series of Aliens Colonial Marines. What
Thank you so
is...
Why
much.
would we play that dumbass game?
Yeah,
If there
that
was
was...
one person in the world that I could murder, it would be you.
Or Sega. Got it. Or sue 'em. I mean,
Fuck you, Sega's cool.
either one. Sue would probably be better. Anyways, alright. Welcome back, YouTube. This is... Oh gosh, what is this, week 10?
I
Hey
don't know, it's
YouTube,
been a while.
I'm Zach. I'm gonna throw in my opinion, although no one cares. I'm Zach.
Unfortunately, YouTube, Zach is not here with us tonight, and it's just the three of us, so I know it's going to be a little weird.
What are you talking about? I'm right here,
I'm
man.
right here, dude.
I was just being real quiet. Nobody knew I didn't leave.
I got his laugh down. Okay. Is it weird that I've been working on that for a week?
No, it's pretty cute, actually.
Okay. Like my butt. Got it. Alright, so yeah, like I said, welcome back. I believe it's week
Can't
10
argue with that logic.
of our weekly podcast. And we got a lot to cover because we weren't here last week, and we got some news articles and stuff from last week and this week combined.
Yeah,
As well
that's
as
my bad.
3 movie reviews. So, let's go ahead and, well, actually, let's go ahead and introduce ourselves, because I'm sure this is probably some first time listening to us from some people.
I'm Zach. I like to support all things Colonial Marines and the sort.
I like Colonial Marines.
And that's about all I'm gonna
It
do.
is
I
awesome.
love soccer. Soccer is so
FIFA,
fun.
baby. Woot! I like David Beckham. Okay, anyways,
Did I
yeah.
get that right?
As always, I'm Michael, and as always with me, we got McNeill and Daniel. And like I said
Hold on.
earlier,
I don't like being last. Try that again.
you're not. Well,
Yeah,
as
I
always,
usually
I
like-
have McNeill and Daniel, and Zach is not here with us tonight, like I said earlier. So let's
Okay,
go
that's better.
ahead and dive right in to this piece of
That sounds
cake.
painful. Can't we
This-
just kind of
It's
start
cake.
talking about
Don't
it?
worry, you're diving into cake.
Ease into it.
Yeah.
I do like
Let's
cake,
go
yeah.
ahead and start off with our first review of the night. First of 3, and it
Don't be
is
afraid of the dark.
This Is the End. Hell no, it is not. Don't be afraid of the dark. It is.
I mean, it could be.
This Is the End, a movie starring James Franco, Jonah Hill, Seth Rogen, Craig Robinson, Jay Bruchel, whatever, I forgot how he spelled his last name,
I don't even
and
know who that is. to
Danny
be honest.
McBride. So, you know,
And
what-
Channing Tatum.
and Channing
Channing
Tatum. Channing Tatum. If you guys go see that movie, you'll know what we're talking about. By the way, with these reviews, there might be spoilers, so give us a break. But yeah, it was when I first heard about it, I was kind of adamant about it,
Impressed.
and I was kind of worried because with a lot of movies where there's big name stars, it turns out to be pretty terrible.
But this is one that we've always, from the get-go, as soon as we saw the trailer, we said this is going to be a really good movie.
Oh, don't get
You know,
me
and it
wrong.
just
I was
kept-
excited. I just knew in the back of my mind I had some doubt because,
Oh, I mean,
this
it could have
guy-
been terrible.
yeah. But I felt terrible for ever doubting him. So the movie turned out to be beyond fantastic.
Phenomenal.
Yes. It lived
It
up.
was so
It
good.
lived up to every.
Back. Alright.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
That was just. If they haven't seen the movie, they're probably just thinking you're really weird, McNeil.
I mean, I think that
I
anyways.
am really weird anyway. But,
Yes,
you
you
know.
are weird.
I mean, that's true, yeah.
But yes, the movie was fantastic. All 6 of these guys were awesome together. I mean, you haven't seen all of them together in one movie. I mean, you'll see bits and pieces. You'll see them, working a couple films together, but not as a big group like this. The 6 together. I mean, we've been seeing these guys like in Pineapple Express and The Goods, Live Hard, Sell Hard, and James Franco has been blossoming into an award-winning actor. So has Jonah Hill.
Oh, I love James Franco.
Yes, and we got to see them all come together, and it was hilarious. And you had a lot of big names that had small roles, like Paul Rudd, Jason Segel, and Kevin
Michael
Hart,
Cera,
Michael
Rihanna,
Cera. Michael Cera was hilarious in that
McLovin.
movie.
Actually, Michael Cera had a little bit bigger part.
Yeah, a lot more bigger than I expected, and it was just so funny. The movie was brilliant. There was not.
It wouldn't have been though if it wasn't. It made fun of itself because it was the real actors, talking about the real movies they've done.
Yeah,
Like the self-awareness of it
they.
was so
Oh,
good,
oh, they.
so well played because they were acting, but they were playing themselves, and you could see them being like that in real life, which is why it
James
was so
Franco
funny.
having this like weird
That was-
Giant
homosexual
house doing coke.
love.
I'm sure he does that.
I wouldn't be surprised to see if he just laid the groundwork for the script and said, "All right, guys, let's do it.
You know
Just,
what, though?
let's wing it."
And you know,
I mean, it feels like they just said, "Hey, y'all do what you normally do, and we're gonna record it." And besides, all the supernatural stuff.
There
I mean,
was
that's what it
definitely
felt like.
there was definitely a
It
lot of
didn't
improv.
feel like they were acting.
There was definitely a
It
lot
felt
of
like they were-
improv.
Guys,
Oh yeah, you can
guys,
definitely tell.
this is Jonah Hill from Moneyball.
When he was
If you
praying,
would please kill Jay.
God, this is Jonah Hill from Moneyball. Please, good, kill Jay.
I was in such films as Moneyball, The Sitter.
That's
About it.
That's about it. And Danny McBride. Oh my gosh, he was just so gritty in that movie and
You
so
hated him, but at the
hardcore.
same time,
He was the
it wouldn't be the
funniest.
same.
Yeah, like when him and James Franco had that weird coming scene when they just kept talking about cum over
Well,
and over again.
you need to elaborate on that a
dropping
little
loads.
more.
They're just
They're
like, I will
dropping
come
loads all over
everywhere.
this house.
I will come everywhere, all over this
All
house.
over this house.
You got friggin' iPads coming out of your wall. But
You're
um,
jerking like
Jack it
a
off
fucking
it's
pilgrim.
The Stone Age.
Like a pilgrim.
But,
a pilgrim.
it was oh my gosh, it was so good. Out of 5, McNeill, what do you give it?
I give it a good 4. Easy.
I'm gonna give it a 4.5. Daniel?
A 4? Really, McNeil? I definitely 4.5, if not like 4.8.
Before
it
this
was
movie
just-
came out, 21 Jump Street was the funniest movie in the last few years.
21 Jump
Well,
Street, it was
I mean-
not even funny compared to
Nope,
this, though.
wasn't.
Well,
Blew,
I mean,
this
it was a
blew it
great
out of
movie.
the water. So,
I will say this. Yeah, you're probably right. It's probably closer to a 4.5.
See how I
But-
rate things, though? I look at if there's anything wrong, then it gets negative. And there were so few things wrong with
I
this.
wouldn't say there was anything wrong at all, because all of it was
I mean,
just
it
funny. It
just-
was just every scene was just nonstop funny.
They're just, you can
Hold
never
on.
have a perfect movie unless it's Star Trek. So,
Spoilers. Spoilers, the part where you got the huge devil and the huge dick dangling down and everything.
oh my
There
god.
was a lot of dick
did,
jokes.
They did that. Well,
So
they
vulgar.
did that. They did that so outrageously that they knew that when they went submitted it for approval, that they would get denied and they would have to tone it down. But it got approved.
Yeah. And that bit with, who was it? Whitney Houston, the Whitney Houston song.
Oh,
That was the funniest
yeah,
thing.
yeah, that
The
was
funniest part.
that was hilarious.
of the
That
movie.
was pretty funny. And the
Except
ending of the
Poor
movie
James Franco.
is
Poor
worth
James
it.
Franco, though. That's all I have to say. Poor James Franco.
Poor Jonah Hill. Poor James Franco. Danny McBride, you're a dick.
Danny McBride, no one cares about, but the other
I
three, I'm
fucking
glad.
love Danny McBride. I fucking love him.
Craig Robinson was so funny in this movie,
He was,
too.
he was.
And he's not normally that funny.
No, he's
No,
he's
see,
very.
everybody was feeding off of each other.
Yeah,
Yeah, exactly.
it worked.
And Emma Watson, like, out of nowhere, just starts dropping F-bombs, and you're like, ugh, boner. I mean, maybe.
Rihanna died.
That's-
All right, enough
That's
spoilers.
detention, Hermione.
Enough spoilers. Let's go ahead and move it on to our next
hold on.
movie. What?
Zach already said he would give it, just so it's there, a 4.8, I think is what he said. So,
Okay,
there you
cool.
go.
All right, next movie. Let's move it on to Man of Steel. Man of Steel.
Man of Steel.
You know what's really heartbreaking for a movie? I'm just gonna go ahead and say I enjoyed this movie greatly.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And for a movie that is just so well made, the critics are just annihilating it with negative comments.
Because it's something different.
And I'm kind of hoping that's what it is. I'm gonna just keep
I
telling
mean, it
myself
was
that.
different, but it was it was the same at the same time, like same
Because-
as recent
Go ahead.
superhero things.
It just
The way I look at it, I love the way they. I honestly, you could kind of compare this to the way they reinvented Star Trek.
okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
can see
You
that
know,
definitely.
The way they shifted the timeline around and shifted how things happened, but it still worked, and it worked great. I love the way, spoilers, the way they approached him as an alien, and he found his place in the world instead of having his place in the world and becoming the superhero.
Yeah.
I just want to say something. Diane Lane, you're hot as shit. You still are, and
She
you still
was
give me a
so
boner.
gorgeous.
You still give me a boner, Diane Lane. You are like, she's got to be early 50s, mid 50s. She's still hot as shit. Anyways, all right. Yeah, but Clark Kent, I'm gonna go down on your mom. Anyways, so the movie was fantastic. Harvey Cavill, for someone who hasn't been in a lot of movies and hasn't really made himself yet in Hollywood, I think he did.
I think this did it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Excellent
I think,
choice.
honestly, though, I want to ask the question though: is this gonna do to his career like it did to every other person's career who did Superman? Is his career gonna go down because of
I don't
Is
think
it
so.
gonna brand him as
Yeah,
this character?
I mean,
only
because that's
this?
what happened with
Christopher Reeves.
What was his name? Dean Cain, Brandon Routh, and
But they did it so much. Man, Brandon Routh only did it once, and he did it horribly.
yeah, and I mean, people always saw him as Superman though, even though he did it horribly. So I really hope his career isn't ruined, but if it is, I hope he does a shit ton of Supermans. So
Oh, yeah.
I give it up for Henry Cavill. Awesome job. Amy Adams. I really thought when I heard about her playing Lois Lane, I was kind of confused because I really couldn't see her as a Lois Lane.
Right.
She looked
I think
hot though.
Yeah, she looked cute.
Well,
Not
what
hotter than
about-
Diane Lane, but
what about Michael Shannon? as,
I was getting to that. Michael Shannon, such an underrated actor right now in Hollywood. The way he did Zod was awesome. He did.
And see,
Go ahead.
He did
funny
a
thing
really
is-
good job, definitely.
the funny thing is, you look at Michael Shannon, you don't, and they say he's going to play Zod, you're like, ooh, really? I mean, just the look.
Because you can't
But
really see
I
it.
mean, he was phenomenal.
He was phenomenal, and the rest of the cast too. Russell
Rest of the
Crowe,
cast.
go Russell Crowe, still kicking ass.
Oh,
You know,
Oh
the
my
fight
God.
scenes he had in the beginning. It's pretty
With
scary.
God? Oh my God, that was a
and I
badass fight
love
scene.
how after, of course, spoilers, after he gets killed, he still comes back as that entity, and still is giving advice and stuff like that. I
Well,
love
Oh,
see,
how
yeah,
they
yeah.
did that.
that's how it originally was, in the Fortress of Solitude.
Oh, okay.
So
You
good.
know, his father would give him advice and everything.
And
Yeah.
I really enjoyed Russell Crowe. I really enjoyed Kevin Costner. Lawrence Fishburne was kind of forgettable. I know his part was kind of small, but
Yeah, he had a real small
Um,
part this time. It'll be bigger now that he's with the Daily Planet.
Dear Hollywood, look out for Christopher Melanie. Okay, this guy is the shit. Okay, everyone's gonna remember him from Law and Order Special Victims Unit. He is the shit. I like him as an actor. He needs to get more roles. Please give him more roles before he dies, because he's
Yes.
old as shit.
Definitely.
You know who else is old?
Who?
Kevin Costner.
Yeah, he's ancient.
He's getting up there.
Yeah, he's pretty old, but that's okay. We still like him. Waterworld, people. Waterworld. But,
But
yeah,
overall-
out of 5, Daniel, what do you give him?
Definitely 4.3-ish, around that area.
Okay, so 4.3.
Well, if I have to go, even numbers, I'll go 4.5, because it's definitely not only a 4.
Yeah, definitely higher than a 4. McNeill, you.
I'm going 4.8 on this one. I'm going balls to the wall on this.
Balls to the wall. I like it.
I'm going to
Just like
go
that
ahead.
sweet ass of yours.
Go ahead and give
Wait,
the
what?
second 4.5 of the night. Definitely enjoyed this.
So many good movies lately.
Yes,
I have
Hollywood's
not been disappointed.
Hollywood's
Somebody-
Hollywood's been living up to some of these movies coming out, so I'm enjoying it. Well, they're finally
Well,
putting people in charge that need to be in charge. So
I mean, and then there's so many underrated movies. You're not sure what they're going to be, and all of a sudden, bam, hits you out of nowhere.
yeah, exactly. So
That's true.
like I said, I'm gonna give it a 4.5, and I'm gonna stick right there with it because it's not a five. Not a lot of fives out
Oh,
there.
it wasn't perfect. Like
And it wasn't a four. It's definitely in between. I'm gonna stick it there, and it deserves
the one
that.
thing I don't like is, um, spoilers again. How at the end he's so distraught that he has to kill Zod, but the whole time they're just destroying everything, and it doesn't phase him at all.
I
Like
had
he's
that
supposed to be this
question
kind,
too,
this
because
kind, caring, superhero.
man,
Yet the destruction is 5 times what the Avengers was.
exactly. Superman has always valued life, even when he first took up the cape. So
Right.
it was confusing for me too to see him destroy the city with no problem, and then killing Zod. I understand. I like that twist on the story. He killed Zod.
I mean,
That's
if you watch the
understandable.
movie, he had to.
It
But
it showed everybody that and afterwards, after he killed him, I mean, that he almost broke down and cried. I mean, this is not, he
Mhm.
doesn't want to
it
kill.
it was very emotional.
Yes.
No
And-
matter who or what it is he's fighting.
Yes. So, great job, Zack Snyder. Can't wait for Justice League and another Superman. So, like to see what
Yes.
we have in store. And real quick, too, side note, Zack Snyder has been named the lead writer for the new 52 Superman series. So, that's also something cool.
Very cool.
All right, so let's go ahead and move it on to our last movie review, and that is the movie we have been waiting for forever.
Forever.
World
You're
War
killing me,
Z,
Smalls.
people. Okay, we got a great combo here. We got Brad Pitt and zombies. You can't beat it. You
Hell
can't.
no.
Okay, you can't write a better story than that. But oh my God, it wasn't like greatest zombie movie ever made. But
Well, let me ask y'all this: was it what you expected?
yes, no more, no less.
I was expecting it to not be as dramatic as it was, because it was like almost like a drama.
I'm gonna tell people
Other
right
than,
now,
like, a
it is
horror.
not a horror movie. It's PG-13. It is a drama, people. This is
I
a
would say
movie.
suspense.
I would
if
not be
anything.
surprised if it won an award, a Golden Globe,
Uh-huh.
something. It's a drama, but it's still good though. I don't want you to shy away from it because it's not a horror and it's more of a drama. Please go see it. It's worth it. I promise you.
I love the approach they took. And it was more along the lines, spoilers, of say
Spoiler.
Contagion than Dawn of the Dead.
Okay.
You know?
And
there was
people,
straight
it's
up
not.
disease.
Yeah, it's not Dawn of the Dead or Crazies or anything like that. This is a PG-13, so which was a smart move for them because zombie movies tend to do mediocre in the box office. I mean, that's just how it happens, and I think it's mostly because the only people that can see the darn things are adults, and adults just really aren't into zombie movies. It's teenagers,
Yeah,
it's
that is
kids. So PG-13 was the best move they could have done.
Right.
So smart job or smart job,
Smart job.
hand job.
At
But
the
no,
beginning, I was kind of like, how are they going to do a zombie movie and have it only be PG-13? They're going to have to tone it down so much. But by the end, I wasn't even concerned with that because it wasn't really a zombie movie.
yeah, and
Yeah, like you
one
said,
of
it was more
the
suspense.
Oh yeah.
one of the stupid reviews you'll see in the commercial is like nail biting. It was. I'm gonna be honest. There was a lot of intense scenes, and
Oh, yeah.
a lot of shit happens quick too. So make sure you're paying attention. Like
Definitely.
spoiler. Here's a big spoiler. When the when the doctor that was supposed to save them stepped off the aircraft with a gun,
Oh my gosh.
they got
just out of
swarmed.
nowhere.
He turned around to run back in. He falls down and shoots himself in the head with the gun when he falls down. I stood up in the theater and go, what kind of writing is that? I wasn't mad about the writing. It's just it was such a fucking came from left field. I didn't even expect it. Like it was
I
just
mean,
so.
I was thinking it was someone else when it happened. I'm like, oh, some random guy died. Like, you can't kill off someone that important that early. Like, he is our only hope.
Oh shit.
Well, so much for our last hope. So let's go ahead and just all
Well,
commit
guess
suicide.
we're screwed.
Uh, but yeah, the movie was great. Brad Pitt, he's not gonna be, he's gonna be around for a while. I love Brad Pitt. I will always love
No.
Brad Pitt. So more Brad Pitt.
They're already
Um,
working on a sequel.
yep, Brad Pitt's talking to Paramount right now about the second World War Z, which is good because I like to see more. And like you said earlier, McNeil, I like this twist they went out from the book. Um, it's definitely cool how they did it. If they went with the way the book was, that would have been more of a, more of a straight just drama, info, Academy Award type movie.
Right.
This one, it's got a lot more action in it. You got Brad Pitt, and it's just a good combo. Brad Pitt and zombies. I want to see more.
Right.
And
You
the
would have
one
had. I mean,
thing...
you going with the
Go
book,
ahead.
you would have more flashbacks than anything else. This,
Exactly.
you're actually following one of the people probably that was interviewed later on.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. So out of 5,
Hold on,
McNeil.
hold on.
Go ahead,
ahead,
Daniel.
I'm not done talking about this, you son of a bitch. The whole thing, like, that just sets it apart from a normal zombie movie is just the sheer, I don't know, just the drive they have to cause destruction. Like, normal zombie movies, you got the slow moving, zombies. No, this is just brutal. Do anything to get,
Yeah. Spoilers.
and then they didn't eat the people, which is weird. They just bit them
They bit him.
and caused more destruction.
Exactly.
And spoilers. The wall in Israel.
That's what I was thinking of. They're just sitting there, just piling onto each other, not even caring. They're falling, breaking their necks, just not even caring. And that it was cool.
Yeah.
Very, very cool. So, out of 5, McNeil, before Daniel cuts us off again.
Oh, but one more thing. Fuck you, Mike.
Fuck you.
Oh yeah, I forgot about this one. No, I might have to go over about the same as Man of Steel, 4.7, 4.8.
I'm gonna go ahead and give the
The
I'll
third,
go ahead and give
4.5.
No, I think I'm gonna give this one a 4.
4, really?
Yeah, I definitely like Superman, and this was the end. This is the end is definitely better than World War Z, but World War Z is still a solid movie.
I'm gonna have to say about the same as McNeil. Maybe a little lower, 4.5 or so. But still, yeah, it was a great movie.
Good movie.
Same for the other two. Go see all of them. Make a day out of it.
No. Okay, I will. Alright, so let's go ahead and move it. Looks like Sony and Disney have been busy. They are starting a new policy, a streaming movies policy to try and get rid of piracy in Asia. Apparently they've been having some problems with piracy, which I completely understand. But in Disney are the first 2 companies to actually do this, but I know there's been several other companies that have been talking about this, because this has been brought up before in the past, with movies like Tower Heist and shit. Basically, they have a service through the cable internet or satellite provider over in Asia, where it's like a free, trial. You can preview, or you could watch Django Unchained, Wreck-It Ralph, and Brave, movies that are still in theaters overseas. And the service allows you to watch it or whatever, instead of having to go to the theater. And I think I guess I don't really know how to really even take this, because to be honest, this is going to hurt the theaters.
It's
When
gonna
people do this.
That's the thing. It's gonna hurt the theaters more than anything. It's gonna hurt the box office. You're not gonna make as much money off of it. The theaters themselves don't get the concession prices or anything else. But I mean, it makes sense in the terms of piracy.
Yeah, like what they're trying to do, it makes sense. In their mind, they're thinking, oh, people are, doing all this work to pirate it. So it's just going to be the same, except they'll be paying to rent the movie instead of pirating it, and movie theaters won't lose anything. But they will, I mean, because a lot of people nowadays, they go see movies not because they want the whole movie theater experience, they just want to see the movie, and that's the only way they can do it. So,
People,
I mean, it's a step in kind of the right direction, but
mm-mm.
it needs some refinement because this is gonna kill the movie industry.
Not only that, nowadays you can actually have your internet and cable services running through your computer. And you know how easy it is to pirate a movie off a computer? So,
Extremely.
honestly, I think this is one of the stupidest things I've ever heard in my life. Because
Yes,
people
sir.
can
And
easily pirate a movie off the computer using a cable or satellite TV receiver. It's just a
Oh
card.
yeah, I
It's
mean,
just a card you stick in a PCI slot in your computer. That's all
so
it is.
you say they're gonna turn around and make piracy worse.
Yeah, they're
I
dumb.
mean,
They're just
it's
kicking themselves in the ass.
yeah, because at the same time, you're still having to pay for it, and people don't like that. So what they're gonna do is find some kind of, they're gonna try to lock it down where you can't record it, but people always have ways of getting around that. And then you're gonna have it online quicker, and easier. And it's just gonna be you're being the same boat, except for you're gonna have less movie sales.
A lot more people today are program savvy, so they'll get
But
around anything.
say a lot of the movies now don't stay in the theaters long at all anymore. So, but that would shorten the lengths in theaters even more, I think.
Man, it's just this digital crap. I mean, this is the same reason why Quentin Tarantino's leaving the game. It's because all this digital shit. I mean, streaming movies instead of going traditionally to a theater, buying a big bucket of popcorn, sitting your ass in a chair, and watching a movie.
And
Right.
in that, seeing the little line strips on the movie, just that old timey feel to it, and you're losing all that.
Yeah. So, not only are they taking the film away, now they're gonna make us stay at home and watch films. I mean, then what's the point of driving all the way up the street to go see a movie when you can just stay
Well,
in your
that's
home and watch a film? I mean, that takes away from the tradition
And
of.
clearly, it's going to be cheaper too. I'm sure if you're just renting the movie
No,
for
I
a
think
few
they'll
bucks.
charge you a ticket price.
You think so?
Yeah, I
oh
think
yeah,
they'll
the
charge you.
movie come they're gonna get their money, but see that's the thing. You're gonna in turn put a whole industry out of business. You're gonna make the movie and everything else, and eventually you're gonna cut out the middleman and just go straight to
But
to
they
home.
can't. But they're not going to be able to do that anytime soon. We're talking about decades in the future because
Well, yeah.
people. There's people that are just hardcore theater fans, and it'll take a while for that. And if movies end up coming only streaming too soon, people are just not going to bother with the movie until it comes out on video.
Right.
So they're going to end up kicking their ass in the kicking their ass in the foot.
Kicking their ass in the face,
I was about to say kicking their ass in the foot.
kicking their ass in the foot with
Oh,
their face too.
Only here at Gemini Riff Network, folks. That's what happened when you play 10 hours of mind-numbing aliens, colonial marines. All right, so let's go ahead
Mike,
and move it on.
you've never even touched that game, and I hope you don't
Never.
plan on it.
I will never, ever.
Ever.
Hey,
Forever,
hey, Gearbox.
never.
Hey, Gearbox. Fuck
You're
you.
killing me.
Anyways,
Shut up. They brought us Borderlands.
shut up. They got
You will
sued.
love them for Borderlands.
Yeah, I love Borderlands. So yeah, bad move by Sony and Disney. Yeah. All right, let's move it on.
Let's move it out.
All right. So apparently, an economist named Rafi Muhammad, which I really don't give a shit, said that the Xbox One is too expensive. What do you know? What do
Well,
you know?
no shit.
No.
We were telling them that from the very beginning.
Shit.
What is there even to
Guys,
say about
we
this?
have a comparison chart on our Facebook, okay? It is facebook.com/Gemini
beautiful.
Rift Network. Go check it out. It's got the comparison list of PS4 and Xbox One. PS4 has way better hardware than Xbox One, yet for some reason, it's $100 cheaper.
You know what though? There was an article. They're only making about $20 on every system, judging by how much everything costs. they're only making about $20 per system they sell. Which, I mean, it's going to be a lot in the long run. But if you think about it, how much is Xbox making if they're charging this much for less equipment?
They're stupid.
Exactly.
They're just dumb. They have mediocre hardware. It looked like they took the cheap. They cut corners and they took the cheap side out, and then they're gonna charge $100 more than PS4. I'm sticking with PS4. I'm sorry. I've already pre-ordered my shit. I don't care if you go back on the, yeah, you can play these games now. Okay, never mind. We're sorry. Forget about it. No, I don't care. It's still $100
Regardless.
more.
Oh well.
Yeah,
But
sorry.
the thing about it is, like back in the, when did Xbox 360 and PS3 come out? Was it 2007, 6?
Something like that. Something like that. Yeah, I think it was
Honestly,
the year Elder Scrolls Oblivion came out, so '06, I believe.
I love my PS3, but you go up to anyone, no one had a PS3. It was all about Xbox. So in their minds, they're thinking Xbox is just, the god among the people. But there's a new god in town, bitch.
You gotta
There's a
understand
new god
what
in
was
town.
great
It's called
about
Sony.
360. Yeah, you had to pay $10 a month, but they focused all on gaming. All of it was about gaming.
Very rarely had any problems, like network problems. I mean, sure, you had the occasional Call of Duty lag and stuff, but I mean, it was
Red Ring of
good,
Death.
and it was the leader in gaming. Whether you liked PS3 better or not, you couldn't deny that. 70% of people were on Xbox.
And most of the time,
But
when people
now-
had a PS3, they had a Xbox too. So
But
And
my point in this is, they're thinking they can charge this much for the name.
and get away with
That's
it.
what I'm thinking. Because, Xbox, everybody's going to go to Xbox. Well, people who do their research are not going to go. And when you have this many people doing their research and this many people spreading the news of how terrible a company you are, you're not going to get that. So, good luck.
Yep.
Okay.
Good.
I mean, now PlayStation has taken just a huge leap past
Oh, yeah.
Xbox.
Like, E3 has always been this awkward, half-clapping, kind of thing. And as soon as Sony comes out and says all this stuff, everybody just starts roaring, with applause.
I mean, the
and
guy
stuff.
couldn't even talk without them cheering.
He was just smiling the whole time.
You
It
got,
was awesome.
and also they made an announcement. PS4's got some more news coming up here in August for the next expo, or for the next convention. So, we got more exciting news coming, and I can't wait to hear more shit.
If you know what, if this has anything to do with backwards compatibility, it would make my life.
The what compatibility?
Because that is backwards compatibility. That is the
Oh.
one thing I've wanted from every system.
See,
Just
that's
be
what I
able to
said
play
though.
the other games. There's no reason that it shouldn't be able to play it. I mean, it's
they
better
did
hardware.
They did it with PS2 and PS3.
Yeah, some of the PS3s, which doesn't make any sense. Like the first generation of the fat PS3s, they could play the old games,
Yeah.
some of them. But the one I have, which is just after the first generation, it's like one of the first second generations ever made, which pisses me off. But it can't do it. I mean, it's the same thing. It just, for some reason, it can't do it.
Yeah.
And I don't
And-
know why. Why would you do that?
Why
Why would
Yeah,
you not want
exactly.
people to
How-
continue to play it?
How dare you? Yeah.
Even if they said, hey, we'll charge you 50 cents to transfer your disc and be able to play it on this. Oh, fucking well, I'll do it.
I would pay
don't care.
$5 for each disc.
I would pay
transfer.
Hell yeah.
$5.
Yeah.
Hell
Transfer
yeah.
It would-
fee? Sure, I'll pay it.
Like Kingdom Hearts 2 on a PS4, it would make me jizz.
You're not playing that. We're gonna be too busy playing other shit. Anyways, but yeah, this economist, the Rafi Mohammed terrorist sounding guy, he was right. So definitely he was right. He said he wants to see the Kinect made optional to help
And then
lower the
minus the
Xbox One's
$100.
price.
Exactly
That
what we were
would knock
talking
off
about.
the $100 right there. Boom.
It's exactly what we were talking about.
Besides,
And I love-
the Kinect is just a waste of space. I mean, I don't want two VCRs in my room. I already got the Kinect, the Xbox One. I don't want a VCR above my TV.
Mike, you don't have the Xbox One. You're not going to.
No, I'm just saying if well, when it goes down in price, which it will quickly, I'll go ahead and just buy one.
And I love how Sony presented their version of the Kinect, the PSI. Like, Microsoft comes out and they're like, oh, Kinect, mandatory, blah, 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 Kinect games, Kinect this, Kinect that, talk to you, watch you, masturbate.
Speak to
and
it.
then Sony comes out and they're like, hey, we got this thing, PSI, it's optional, get it if you want, whatever.
And it's a
And then
little
they move
stick.
on.
It's a
Then they
little
move on.
stick. It's a tiny little stick.
Like, that's what people want. They want options.
And I'll
they
actually
want
buy
just
that little stick because it's 60
simplicity.
fucking bucks.
Yeah, I'll
Uh,
probably try it, Just because of all this shit.
Speaking of Connect, they were pushing the hell out of it in Paranormal Activity 4 as well.
Kiss my ass.
I didn't even see it, to be honest, so I have no idea what you're talking about.
Yeah, kiss my ass. That's all I gotta say.
They turned the lights out.
It's
They had the
product
cameras
placement.
on.
But
Turned the lights out, had the cameras down. All the green dots were everywhere that read everything.
yeah,
Oh, yeah.
it was fucking gay. So,
It was
but yeah,
pretty gay, apparently.
this guy was right. You need to get rid of that Connect or just cut off $100. Do something. You guys need to lower the price because no one's gonna buy your system.
It's so funny. Just
So
even if you did add in the PSI, it's still cheaper than the Xbox One. It's still like $50 cheaper.
yeah, because the thing's only $60, not $100 fucking bucks.
There's
Alright.
there's not
I'm
gonna
so
be
excited.
a certain amount of PS3s, and everybody's gonna be like, oh, we're out of PS3 or PS4s. I'm sorry, we're out of PS4s. You want to buy an Xbox One?
Well,
no,
I don't
I'll
think
just wait for the PS4.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
I'll
don't know
just,
why we didn't add this in to talk about, but the pre-orders thing. Like PS3 or
yes.
PS4 has been getting so many pre-orders that they changed it to say, GameStop, you can have unlimited pre-orders of this system. And
smart
then
move.
in the next paragraph, they're like, yeah, don't oversell Xboxes, though.
Yeah, Xbox.
Because we're not doing that.
Yeah, don't oversell.
Literally,
Don't
the next
mistakenly.
paragraph,
And I think
it literally says, do not oversell from your previous total.
and GameStop employees were like, "Oh, I don't think we have to worry about going higher than we have to." So
I mean, they're still going to sell a lot because, moms are going to buy it for
Fanboys.
their 12-year-olds.
fanboys
But
and
true
parents.
gamers know where they're going to be loved and
Yeah,
taken care of
exactly.
and
So-
blown. What was that last one?
Wait, what?
Care.
Nothing.
What was that? What was that, Daniel?
Taken care of?
I'm gonna
Not
pay in full right now.
I'm going right now.
I'm going now.
It's my turn with the sex box. But anyways,
You know what? On that note, Xbox could have a feature that blows you while you play, and I still wouldn't buy it.
actually, I think I would probably.
I
Get
mean, honestly,
3.
I just use Mike's mom.
Just go ahead.
Oh,
that. All right, moving on. All right, we got some movie news. A lot
By the
of
way,
movie news
please
tonight.
don't let your mom listen to this one.
A lot of movie
I love you,
news.
Mrs. Slaughter.
She listens all the time. I let her listen to it before I upload it. Like, hey, mommy, listen to this last episode.
I love you, Miss Slaughter.
I only watch you when you sleep. Anyways,
Whoa, hold on.
So we got a lot of movie news to cover tonight. First one starting off, we got Liam Neeson returns for Taken 3. Why? Why?
what can you do with this shit
Why?
now?
He sealed a $20 million deal with 20th Century Fox to
Like, how
reprise his
much-
role.
How much
This-
does this family get kidnapped?
The
Like,
sad
it
part
can
about
only
it
be
is,
so much.
the sad part about it is, it will make tons of money.
Well, you
Oh,
heard, yeah. Oh yeah, I'm definitely gonna go see it. I
Not
hope
as
so.
much as Taken 2, though. It's not going to make as much because, you had the great movie that is Taken 1 where they should have stopped. So you had all these people excited for Taken 2. Then you get them going to it and hating it. So it's not going to be as successful as Taken 3.
And
It'll
you
make
know what the
money,
story's
but
going
not.
to be about? Because at the end of Taken 2, the old man was talking about how he had another son. So, I mean, it's just going to be the other son's going to be like, yo, let's go. But this time he's going to be like the president of Moscow. So, he's going to use all of his Mosconian powers to take down
Mosconian? Really?
Brian Mills. And
I'm not
his-
sure that's a word, Mike.
Shut up.
I really don't think it is.
Shut up, Meg. Anyways,
Shut up, Meg.
what are the top and over on IGN where it says Liam Neeson returns for Taken 3? Right underneath it says, "Who will get kidnapped this time?" I don't know. The dog. I think it's gonna be the dog, Sparky.
The dog, yeah.
Yeah,
Maybe,
Sparky's screwed.
Damn it, Sparky.
But yeah, to be honest, this they needed to wrap it up with the first one, and that's it. I mean, the first one is still heart pounding. I mean, it's
Oh, yeah.
still it's still freaking epic. The first one,
It was so good.
and then the second one, you're just like, what is this gay ass shit? What the fuck am I watching this? It's just terrible. It was awful. Liam, we still think you're a badass though, so don't worry about it. You're freaking Zeus.
Definitely.
No
You're
offense
Zeus,
to you, Liam.
so don't worry about it. But yeah, this 20th century, go to hell. All right, so let's go ahead
Let's
and
move it on. 20th century,
move it on.
Walmart roof, 3 p.m. tomorrow.
Let's do it. Me
Channing
too.
Tatum's gonna
Channing
be there.
Tatum and whatever
Um,
else I threatened.
Major Nelson's gonna be there.
Fuck you, Major Nelson. Anyways, all right, so let's move into the Pixar movies, worst and best. IGN had a list, and to be honest, I really didn't like this list that much.
The only thing I liked was the last two on
Yeah.
it.
Cars 2 and
I
Cars.
didn't have a problem with Cars, but Cars 2 was atrocious. So
I just never found any interest in
that's
that.
what
It
happens
looks
when you
stupid.
make, what was it, Larry the Cable Guy main character. He ruins your
Oh, yeah.
perfectly good film franchises. A
Well, of
Bug's
course, you know, Cars 2 was all about big oil and everything else too, you know.
Yeah. I thought, as a child, I watched Bug's Life a lot. It's still one of my favorite cartoon movies.
I think that
Way
was
too
really
high
low,
up on the
though.
list. Way too high up on the
Yeah.
list.
It should have been at least like top 10.
Yeah. And Brave, definitely top 10. I mean, we're
Brave
talking-
was good too.
Brave was phenomenal. Monsters University. Haven't seen it yet. That's why we haven't done a review. We will be doing it next week, though. But, man, Monsters University, I mean, there's no way it could have been better than Brave. I mean, I am the biggest Monsters, Inc. fan ever. I fucking
And
love
even-
Monsters, Inc. is my favorite cartoon movie. Monsters,
And
Inc.
even that is number 9.
And that should have been way higher. What the fuck? Oh, that's terrible. Ratatouille can go to hell. That should have been fucking 20
Not on the
out of
list.
14.
Definitely.
Ratatouille, go to hell.
Like when you think of Pixar movies, best and worst, or best movies, that doesn't stick out in your mind. Like,
Yeah,
why
and
would
when
even
you
have
say
that on there?
Pixar,
You think of A Bug's Life.
you think of
You know,
Finding fucking
Monsters, Inc.
Nemo. You don't see
Finding Nemo.
Finding Nemo at 7. You see it
Right.
top 5 easily.
Easy.
Oh god, that's just terrible, IGN. Go to hell. Toy
Go to
Story
hell,
2.
IGN.
Okay.
Leave me on the roof.
Definitely not top 5. I can understand that. Toy Story 2
Toy
was
Story
awesome.
2 was okay, but it
Yeah.
wasn't as good as 1 or 3.
No.
Right.
The Incredibles, loved Incredibles, but it needs
Oh,
to be
love The
top
Incredibles.
top 10. It needs to be
Top 10.
higher than 5. Toy
5
Story,
is way too high.
Toy Story, of course, top 5. Love
Uh-huh.
the first one. Up, yes. Oh gosh, that movie was so heartbreaking. Why? So heartbreaking. Oscar movie right there. Wall-E, one of my favorites too. I love Wall-E. Actually, it's weird because it's like a movie that barely had any dialogue, yet kicked so much ass.
Oh yeah.
So, number 2 and number 1, of course, Toy Story 3, definitely. Toy Story 3 was, I think I actually cried during that movie. Nobody
Toy Story
repeat
3?
that or I'll strangle you while you sleep.
Yeah, at least it's not on the internet for everyone to see.
Yeah, at least it's not on YouTube or what? Holy
What?
crap.
What is
what?
this? What are we doing? Oh, dear
YouTube's
Lord.
right behind me, isn't it?
YouTube is right behind me.
Standing
You know
right
who I don't
behind
like? A guy in a blue suit.
He's
There's
right behind
one
me, isn't he?
One
right
behind there,
behind
isn't
me.
But yeah, this list needs to be rearranged. Finding Nemo needs to be number 3. Up needs to go to number 2. Wall-E needs to drop down to 6. Incredibles needs to go to 7. Bug's Life needs to be knocked up to about 8.
5, I'd say.
I'd say 8. Bug's Life, I wouldn't. Well, okay, yeah, 5. I'll give it
I
a
love
5.
A Bug's Life. so-
Bug's Life is so good. So good. And what else does we have on this beautiful, beautiful list? Cars
And
needs to.
Brave needs to pop up.
Cars
I
too.
know it's a rock. I was trying to think of that. I was thinking that the whole time when he's trying to explain the seed thing.
Yeah,
But it's a rock. I know it's a rock.
I love cake. But yeah, a Brave.
I am a beautiful butterfly.
I am a beautiful butterfly.
They pop Brave up into number
I'm
4.
flying all
Yeah,
like
definitely
ants.
Brave needs to go top. It's so hard to put. Gosh, why does 5 only have to be? Why is
Can we
top
just all
5
put them at number 1?
have to only
Why is
have
top-
5? Let's
Yeah,
put all of
probably.
them number 1 and number 2. We'll split them, and then we'll put Cars 2 and Cars at 20.
At 38.
38. We'll put them out at 100. But anyways, yeah, that would be our list. If you don't like it, kiss my ass. Let's go ahead and.
Can they? Can they
me-
do that, Mike?
No, please don't. My ass is
Please
kind
don't. I need
of
it
it's kind of hairy.
for being
All right, let's move
cute.
it on. All right,
Moving on.
Jurassic Park
All right,
4
can we please?
is within distance. It's not canceled, people. I'm so happy. Jurassic Park 4. It's back, yo. It's back, and it's got a pretty cool synopsis. Pretty cool.
Is that how you say it?
Jurassic Park 4 set.
Is that how it's pronounced?
Basically, what's gonna happen is in the beginning of this movie, there's gonna be the park is gonna be finally created, but it's gonna be on Isla Nublar. Okay, the other
The original island.
or the original island, and not the one from the third one. That's Isla Sorna. This is Isla Nublar. Nublar. And basically, the theme park is already going to be set up, and it gets millions of visitors a year. You know, it's just all the, dinosaurs are now tamed and just kept under wraps, and they're trained well and all that crap. But then some new species of giant monster dinosaur comes around, and the trained dinosaurs are there to help out the humans and blah blah blah. And we got who did we say was back? We said Jeff Goldblum was back, and then who was the other one, Daniel?
Yay! Jeff Goldblum and
Was it Sam Neill?
Was it?
Sam Neill? I really hope it was. Please say it is.
I hope it is too.
Yeah, Jeff Goldblum definitely. I fucking love him as Dr. Malcolm. I just like Jeff Goldblum. I blow him. Wait, what?
what was that last part?
I forgot. I'm confused and lost and slightly confused.
Lost. Where am I?
It's the story. I'm perfectly fine with the story. I don't, the story sounds solid, but I'm just more worried about getting some of the original cast members back. That's what is going to turn me on to this movie more, is having the original cast. So, and we got Steven Spielberg is going to be producing, I believe. I don't think he's directing. So, as long as he's on there and we got original cast members, I'll be happy to see the movie. So.
Oh yeah,
Definitely.
God, it's gonna be so cool.
Of course,
Jeff
I'm not
Goldblum.
sure how they could get Ian Malcolm back to that island again, though.
Oh, they'll find a way. Oh, that
Okay.
reminds me. Oh, I hope Julianne Moore is gonna be back in this. Probably not. That'd be cool.
Kidnap his girlfriend and take her hostage.
Not again. He's gotta be tired of saving her ass. But anyways, all right. Yeah, excited. Spoilers sound good. Story sounds good. We just need the actors, please. All right, let's go ahead and move it on to our last topic. Some more game news. Game news. They're trying to figure out what the trailer for at E3. Excuse me. They're trying to figure out what the trailer for Halo was at E3. Was it for Halo 5 or was it for Halo 2 Anniversary? And kind of hoping it was Halo 2 Anniversary.
Much better than I'm really hoping it's that over Halo 5. Because it's way too early to start talking about that.
Yeah. Let's wait a couple more years before you think about bringing another Halo back. But Halo 2 Anniversary, we're talking about Halo 2, the best Halo online multiplayer maps. The best.
Yes.
And then you throw Firefight in there from Halo 1 Anniversary. That's it, man. I'm done. I'm set. I'm ready to
Halo
go.
2 was when I just started getting into like online games and stuff like that.
Really?
And I used to play that all the time with Jacob. I'd go over to his house, and that was the only time I could do it because I never had an Xbox. And it was so fun. I was so addicted.
Dude.
For just
Halo 2 was my first introduction too. I mean, that was big back then. Halo 2, everybody killed themselves to try and get internet connected to their shitty little brick box Xbox to play online because the maps were sick. And
See,
I
that's
can't
the funny
wait.
thing. That's the funny thing. We never played online, but we'd have, sometimes 8 guys, and we.
Yeah, you play local, like System Link.
Two Xboxes and 2 TVs.
Oh yeah, my friend, he had this huge LAN party. He had a projector, he had a TV he rented, and it was literally like 10 of us just playing Halo all day.
Oh hell yeah! I mean Halo
And
Halo.
Wii Sports, but
fuck that. But Halo, I mean, Halo gave us sweet multiplayer maps and a badass storyline. It gave us a brand new drinking game. I mean, Halo's the shit, dude. I mean, Halo. God, I wish Halo was on PlayStation.
Oh
It
yeah.
No,
was
I
the
know.
only reason why I'm keeping my Xbox is because I just love Halo. I love Halo.
Hell yes.
But I'm excited. I can't. I'm really. What they're saying is, by the time that this Halo is released, 2014, the trailer that you saw at E3, it will be released in 2014. So they're speculating that it is not Halo 2 Anniversary because they would have had to have started the production on Halo 2 Anniversary a few months ago. And there has been no news about that. There would have been news about Halo 2 Anniversary, but there wasn't. So it looks like right now it's not going to be Halo 2 Anniversary. And I'm kind of disappointed in that.
Extremely.
And to be honest, when you watch the trailer, the ship that pops out of the ground in front of Master Chief, that looks like a Promethean ship. So I really don't think that was a trailer for the Halo 2 Anniversary, which bums me. I don't like it. Fuck you.
It's
Yeah.
terrible.
343. Fuck you. And that makes me want to play Firefight right now, actually. Just
Let's
go
jump
on the old 360 and play some Firefight.
We'll be
But,
right back, guys.
What'd you say?
So we'll be right back.
Yeah, we'll be right back. After
Yeah, we're gonna go play Fire.
we'll go fap.
And we
Anyways,
are back.
I'm gonna fap on my Connect. Wait,
That was
what?
quick.
Fap on your jab.
Yeah, my Connect as it records me. But yeah, I'm disappointed in that. I really hope that that is just a rumor. I really would like to see Halo 2 Anniversary and then eventually 3 down the road. But yeah, I mean, rooting for Halo 2 Anniversary. But that is all the time we have
She wrote.
for tonight, folks. I don't want to leave.
We'll miss you, YouTube.
Snot dripping
It's
out of
been
his
fun.
nose.
We've
But-
laughed. We've cried.
We fapped.
We've
We,
touched each other.
We drank a little bit. No, Mike drank a little bit. And so it's like I said, it's been fun. We want to thank you guys for tuning in for week 10. I think
Was
if
this
it's not
10?
week 10, I lost count. Leave me alone. And it's
Eat
like
me.
like Daniel said, it's been fun. We want to thank you guys for tuning in, and we hope to see you here next week. We'll have a couple reviews, hopefully for the movie The Heat, White House Down, and we'll go ahead and throw you that review for Monsters University. So once again, we thank you guys for tuning in. Please comment, like, subscribe, follow us on Twitter, like us on Facebook,
Like us on Facebook.
and we'll see you guys next time. Bye.
Bye, YouTube.
Bye.
We'll miss you.
Bye. Bye.
Hey, bye.
Bye.
Yeah.